We shall now slide towards Qanun, which will be hosted by the famous and popular attorney of our region, Mr. Raja Bhandari, who hails from the law office of Attorney Raja Bhandari and Sex and Settlements. Here on this set, this attorney will point out the liabilities and duties of LLC and corporations. Let's see.
Good afternoon. This is Raja Bhandari from Law Offices Raja Bhandari and Sex and Settlements in Annandale, Virginia. Welcome back, friends. Let's talk about business, LLC, corporation. That's we were talking about last time we met. Now we are talking about again on LLC and corporation. Most of the times we were talking about the questions that you have sent to us. Now I will take the same, more questions rather, on the same topic, LLC and corporation. Now the question is that how many person must be involved in a business to legally incorporate or LLC? One person. So if you are yourself and you want to open a corporation or LLC, definitely you can proceed. However, if you don't, later on you want to join with other partners or other shareholder later on in the same business, they can join it. Obviously, then we have to prepare more documents and we have to revise certain documents for the tax purposes and the purposes for the state. So if you have one person or you are the only one person, then definitely you can open a company. That can be a corporation or that can be a LLC. Of course, you can do individually whatever the business you want to do on your name. Now the next question, this is a very good question. Am I responsible for the debts of my spouse or his business if he dies or become incapacitated? That we discuss a lot of time in the trust situation, but I would like to go on that in detail. Now let's say that husband and wife, husband is doing a business and wife is a housewife. Now as long as wife is not involved in a business and as long as she is not signing any document for the business when it comes to loan, credit cards or any other things to take a responsibility personally, she is not responsible for that business. However, you have to make sure that all the accounts are separate. Let's say the business and the house. As let's say husband, wife owns house and all that accounts of the house and as well as credit card, personal, all that is separate from the business that husband owns, and husband does not involve anything on the other side also. So that way, as long as you keep the accounts separate from business and the personal, as long as you are not signing personally to taking a guarantee for anything for the business as a spouse on the lease or on the any note or any, you are not responsible when he dies or he become incapacitated. However, each case varies, friends, because it's very hard for me to say pinpoint and draw the line. There are so many things involved. When you have a situation like that, that is what I recommended last time, that when you open a business, it's very easy to start, but at the same time, it's very hard to maintain this situation that you don't want to get involved in a situation in future. So make sure you talk to your accountant or your attorney, the business attorney, who can advise you that how you can keep separate all these things from one from the other, means personal to the business. So that way you and your spouse or your kids are not responsible later on when you have some situation, you die or incapacitated. Now the next question comes, if my LLC has changed its business focus since original filing, may I file again? It's very interesting thing. As I mentioned last time, when you file a corporation or LLC, we have a column there, or when you draft it, that what is the purpose of the company is. Definitely we write the purpose, that if you are doing real estate, we will put the real estate investment. If you are being a doctor, then we will definitely go accordingly. Any other business for that matter. So we will say this is the purpose of the company is. If the purpose, sometime when we draft it, so we go little in length, so then we can involve so many related business, so many other things that you don't have to change in future. However, if you very specifically mentioned in that your business is particular A and not going to be B, then we will have some situation. Obviously, then you have to revise it or talk to your attorney and accountant if you really want to change the corporation altogether, dissolve the first one and open the new one. However, if you don't want to dissolve, and then definitely you can amend it. There is a form, there is a situation in each state that you can amend your corporation or LLC for that matter. Of course, you have to amend all other document as well too, because let's say if you have a limited liability company, then you have operating agreement. Operating agreement has been drafted according to your business, first business, then you have to revise it or make a new one for the other